How do you hug pandas? I'll make this quick. If you miss any details, go to mylevelup.ca. Step 1. Buy tickets to Chengdu. The airport code is CTU. You can buy these tickets on Kayak or Travelocity, but I prefer going to my travel agent, Kevin Chung, because he pretty much always gets a good price and he takes care of all the little details. Connections, choice of meal, visas you'll need. Websites do nothing for you. Step 2. Get a Chinese visa. Again, a travel agent could help you with this, or you can Google it. Step 3 is optional. Get a tour guide. You can get a tour guide at the Panda Base for about 100 RMB. Or you can do what I did and get a private tour guide. I liked it better because it was just the two of us. On top of that, our tour guide Vanessa works as a translator, so her English was great. Step 4. Get a hotel. And I recommend a pretty good one. We started off in a Motel 168, but North Americans are bed snobs. And it was pretty uncomfortable. And it was really hard to get a cab. Even with the help of the owner, we were looking around for about 40 minutes to get a cab. We eventually moved to the Sheraton, and there was always a cab waiting outside. Step 5. Pack. Get some cash. Write everything down. Write the names of the hotel and the Panda Park down in Chinese if possible. Don't rely on English. And go! Step 6. After you land, you're gonna have to get to your hotel. There's a bus from the airport, but I recommend the taxi queue. It's cheap and it's quick. Some hotels also can arrange a pickup. Step 7. Leave for the pandas early. The Panda Base opens at 8 and closes at 6. Taxis cost about 40 RMB one way and take a little less than an hour. Avoid the summer season. In the summer, if you don't get there by 9, you're never going to see a panda outside because they're all going to be in their air-conditioned cages. We went mid-September and it was amazing, and the weather was great too. It's also good because the cubs are just getting their fur, so they're cuter. Step 8. Pay a lot. This is not a cheap trip. Well, getting it is cheap, 58 RMB. Baby holding is 1,000 RMB. Volunteering is 600 RMB. It's cheaper to pay in local currency, so don't bring US dollars. Maybe a few for emergency. Also, volunteering was for more than an hour, while baby holding was about a minute. And don't forget to bring your camera. 2 actually, one for video and one for pictures. Now here, the guided tour. We arrived around 9 in the morning because pandas are most active when it's cool and early. We grabbed some breakfast there and started the day off volunteering and cleaning the cages. Surprisingly, it didn't smell bad at all, kinda like wet chopsticks. We heard it's because they only digest about 20% of the bamboo, so they eat a lot. In fact, that's what most of the rest of the volunteering was, feeding pandas. Meilan here is eating bamboo shoots, and she made it look so tasty that I started getting curious and decided to have a bite. Wasn't too horrible, just a little chewy. We then went on to prepare apples and mooncakes to feed the pandas. Our tour guide Vanessa in 3, 2, 1. It was great because we got a front row seat since the pandas wanted food, so we got some really good photos and video, while the other tourists were kind of looking on with confusion and envy. I highly recommend volunteering. The park itself is pretty with lots of bamboo and pandas everywhere, including the red pandas that you saw at the beginning of the video. In addition to the panda volunteering and panda holding, there's a panda theater where you can learn about pandas, a panda hospital, panda nursery where we got to see 5 or 6 cubs. They asked me not to take any photos, so I respected their wishes. A panda post office, so bring some addresses so you can send some cool and unique postcards. A panda gift shop, a panda museum, and by the end of the day you will be thoroughly panda'd out. An interesting panda chart if you're a bear lover coming up right there. Non-panda things include other animals like fish, birds, and Western and traditional restaurants as well. I recommend traditional restaurants since a huge part of culture and traveling to me is eating. I learned about the white pepper, the true test of Szechuan cooking apparently, which numbs your tongue like you just went to the dentist. Then I took a second crack at bamboo, but in cooked form this time. Holding the actual pandas was amazing. They don't smell and they really are cuddly. This baby was fed honey on the end of bamboo while we posed. The problem is it's really short. It's like a minute. So snag the family picture before they're taken away. I recommend emailing Vanessa to check how old the babies you'll be holding are and other such details. I hope you enjoyed How to Hug a Panda, my first travel vlog. For all the details and other videos related to my upcoming year-long 2012 adventure, please visit the website mylevelup.ca. And if you know a panda maniac, share this with them and help them make a dream come true.